guys, it's Erin again. I am back with the final week of the FBG anti-diet video series. I can't believe it's already been 10 weeks. But yeah, we are discussing our book, and if you haven't been following along, follow our YouTube channel so you can keep up. And don't forget to grab a copy of your book so that you can also follow along at home and do all the other dozens and dozens of fixes that we didn't get to in the series. Today, chapter 10 is what we're talking about, what I'm talking about. And chapter 10 is love yourself no matter what. And this one is really, really important to us. And I think just reading the first intro paragraph here will kind of give you an idea of what some of the fixes will be about. There's only one you, and unlike a cat, you only have one life here on Earth. And that life is way too short to spend it wishing you looked like an airbrushed celebrity, longing for the abs of fitness models, or beating yourself up for not having chef-like cooking skills or a perfect home like those you see in glossy magazines and all over social media. The FBGs aren't interested in seeking out perfection, but rather in embracing ourselves, flaws and all. And I'm going to share a fix with you here in a second, but you know, it's just really important to us that you're not aiming for this, you know, perfect number on the scale or this perfect look or this perfect, you know, body, because everyone has flaws no matter what. And, you know, we talk about that a lot in the chapter, is that, you know, even people that we think are perfect, they have a flaw. They have something they'd want to change. So that's really what this chapter is all about, is to dig deep and love yourself and to start really appreciating all of your positives and start just kind of pushing some of those negatives to the side. Okay, so the fix that I'm going to be sharing is called Bust Out of the Comparison Trap. Do you ever look at other people and think they've got it all together while you feel like you're barely treading water? That everyone out there is having more fun and enjoying more success than you are? In these days of social media where everyone is sharing their most awesome successes, it's so easy to get stuck in the comparison trap, comparing everyone else's haves to your have-nots. It's easy to overlook your own awesomeness, so take 10 minutes to bust out of the comparison trap with this quick writing exercise. So step 1 is to look at your life from the outside. Be as objective as you can. Think for a minute about how your life looks to others. Now write a description of yourself as if you were a character in a book or movie. What's this person like? What has she accomplished? What does she do for a living? What does she do for fun? What does she look like? Focus on your successes and try to curb the negative chatter when it crops up. Step 2. Stay in your objective mindset and write a list of attributes you have that others might admire. How would others describe you? Are you friendly, funny, helpful, kind? Try to keep these positive traits top of mind when you start feeling like you're not measuring up. Step 3. Think back to the last time you felt like you didn't stack up to someone because of something you saw on social media. Put on your creative writing cap and conjure up outlandish scenarios as to why things maybe aren't as perfect as they seemed. Did someone else's beach vacation make you jealous? Your friend failed to mention food poisoning and getting stung by 92 jellyfish. Does an old high school frenemy have a perfect boyfriend who just bought her flowers? He's actually making up for farting in her presence the night before. It doesn't matter that these scenarios aren't true. It'll still help you realize that not everything is quite as it appears. Remind yourself that for every perfect photo on social media, there are probably 20 imperfect retakes. For every bowl of perfect food, there's probably a cluttered countertop that's not being shown. That's how it is in my house anyway. For every adorable baby picture, there's a messy diaper. For every perfect set of abs, there is tons of imperfect sweat to get them. You know, we tend to see all of our shortcomings and chaos, whereas most people only see you at your best. And others tend to share the achievements and experiences that make them look their best. They're not always in top form. So celebrate your successes and achievements for what they are to you, not how they stack up to everyone else. If you can't get over the mental comparison trap, take a social media break and instead work on living your life rather than watching others and wondering how you compare. And, you know, as women, I think it's so easy to look at other people's, you know, perfection and, you know, see their perfect little lives and everything and feel like ours is a crazy cluttered mess. But, you know, you're really seeing, especially on social media, especially in magazines, you're only seeing a very carefully curated picture and you're not seeing the whole picture. So just remind yourself of that, and, you know, just try not to compare yourself to everyone else, and, you know, really see what your strengths are and focus on those rather than, you know, all the little things that you'd like to change. So that is one of our favorite fixes from chapter 10. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the other fixes, although this is the last week, but you can go back and look at all of the other ones that we did. Pick up a copy of our book wherever books are sold so that you can go back and read them all. You know, we only shared one fix per chapter, so there's 9 other ones for each chapter that you can also go and take a look at. So follow us on Twitter as well at FitBottomedGirl, and you can use the hashtag FBG Anti-Diet to share your successes and any of the fixes that you did as well. So thanks for joining us all these weeks. We've had fun doing these videos, so we hope you've learned a thing or two and done a couple of the fixes and gotten something out of them. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you later. Reflections. I've been like showing my bra this whole time. Yeah.